In the heart of Manhattan, where chandeliers sparkle like camera flashes and the wine costs more than rent, a woman sat alone at a window table, quietly ordering the cheapest item on the menu. Her name was Kara. Wrinkled blouse, soft brown curls pulled into a lazy twist, shoes worn at the heels. She looked like someone who'd wandered into the wrong restaurant, a waitress on her night off, maybe, or a secretary too stubborn to admit she was lost. And people noticed. A man brushed past her table with a smirk, leaned into his friend, and said, "Night shift must have just ended." They laughed loud enough for half the room to hear, eyes raking across Kara like she was a bad joke. No one stopped them. A waiter glanced at her, then quickly looked away. She wasn't supposed to belong here. But when the man's friend accidentally hurled a half-full glass of wine in her direction, Kara's hand snapped up one clean, perfect motion, and caught it. Not a drop spilled. Just a cold silence that fell over the room like fog. The clink of silverware died, and all eyes turned to her. The wine glass in her hand trembled slightly as she set it down. It cracked. The sound echoed. And something shifted. They didn't know who she was. They didn't recognize the reflex, the control. To them, she was just a tired woman in a plain white blouse. What they didn't know, what they could never have guessed, was that Kara used to go by a different name. Viper 7. An operator so far off the books even the shadows lost track of her. Black Canyon. Basra. Operations that never made the news, because they were never meant to. She didn't move much. She didn't need to. Just her silence, the way she held her knife like it was aligned with muscle memory, not etiquette, made people nervous. One woman whispered to her husband, "She looks like she's waiting for a bus." Her husband chuckled. Kara's eyes flicked up, and the woman went silent. Forks paused midair. Waiters avoided her table like it was cursed. But some watched closer. A man at the bar, military buzz cut, eyes sharp, leaned forward and muttered, "That's training. I've seen it." His date rolled her eyes until Kara's gaze locked on hers, sharp as a switchblade. The woman flinched. A younger guy in wire-rimmed glasses had already started recording, grinning like he'd just found tonight's viral video. "This is gonna blow up," he said. Then the men came over. Rolex guy, all ego and spray tan, leaned in and sneered, "Where'd you learn that trick? Some backyard dojo?" His friend, pinstripe suit, red face, clearly one martini too deep, made a show of reaching for her shoulder. "Relax, sweetheart. Don't pull a muscle." Kara didn't flinch. She just shifted slightly. The hand missed. The eye contact didn't. Behind them, whispers grew. "Who is she? She's got no purse. That catch. Was that even human?" The tension crackled. But Kara stayed still. Controlled. Measured. Until one of them made the mistake of grabbing her arm. He never even touched her. Her hand caught his wrist midair, and with a twist so smooth it looked like choreography, she dropped him to his knees. A loud, sharp scream ripped from his mouth. Chairs scraped back. The guy with the phone kept recording, stammering, "Yo, she." Kara stood, brushing invisible dust off her sleeve. Her face calm. Another one lunged. She moved sideways, elbowed him hard in the throat, sent him gasping across the table. The third, the guy in pinstripes, tried to recover, only to be flipped onto his back in front of the dessert cart. Plates crashed. Glass shattered. The restaurant froze. The jazz piano had stopped. A teenage girl a few tables over clutched her phone, eyes wide. "She's so cool," she whispered. Her mother hissed for her to put the phone away, but she didn't. No one moved. Then came the real twist. The ceiling vibrated. Faint, rhythmic thumping. Not music rotors. Through the glass windows, the red glow of a chopper's lights swept over the restaurant. Diners craned to see. Kara didn't even look. A man in plain clothes stepped through the entrance. No name, no badge. Just a voice, Viper 7, extraction approved. HQ requests immediate departure. She nodded once. No expression. Picked up a small black bag from beside her chair. No one had noticed it until now and walked through the parted crowd. Not a single person stopped her. Outside, the chopper's blades roared. She climbed in like she'd done it 1,000 times before. Below, 3 men groaned in pain. Nobody helped them. No waiter moved. The only sound was the low whine of wind against glass. In the following days, the fallout was immediate. The video hit the internet. 10 million views in 24 hours. Rolex guy, real name Daniel Carr, was fired from his hedge fund. Pinstripe lost his law license. Tech Bros app lost all its investors overnight. No one wanted to be tied to the humiliation. No one knew her real name. Just a whisper. Viper 7. They said she died in the desert, but somehow, she'd walked out of it. And now she'd walked through them. No threats. No warnings. Just power earned and buried so deep, no one saw it coming. Now here's the question people keep asking: was she right to fight back? Or did she go too far? Tell me. Would you have done the same? Because one thing's clear: when Kara stood up, the whole room finally saw her. And they couldn't look away.